The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180!
Come on, D. Watch out.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Let's go.
Here we go. Black 80!
Pick it up.
This is Mostert, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. 180!
54. Watch the curl.
One, Omaha.
54 is Mike.
Hey, wahoo!
Check.
Hey, come on.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Mostert, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Penny. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Penny, a first down carry, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Rashad Penny, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Third and long, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down now, it's Coleman. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
11.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Here we go.
Slam.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
Twenty-one.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Touch Missy.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
X3, 218, chopper. 11. 11. Hey, seam 6.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm here all day.
Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run with Penny. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Penny. And an alley to run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
36 power.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
54, right 54.
Wilson turns and gives to Prosise. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
54, Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Here's Penny. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
13.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hey, check 3.
Black.
54.
Check.
Check 54. Watch 54.
Hey, Delta.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Mike Spot 4.
11. 6.
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
54, right there. 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson able to get this to Gordon. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check hot route. Hot. Yo, 40. Check. Watch 54. Go. Hold up. Mike Spot 4.
From the gun to give to Penny. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come off the ball.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the run, it's Penny. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Again, it's Penny. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, Haywood. Lock.
Second down, McKinnon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Right back to Coleman here on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Garoppolo. This is caught. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Two. Bravo.
Now Garoppolo. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 28-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Under 10, under 10.
Spot that.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's Penny on the counter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Hey, high 7.
Garoppolo on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now it's Penny. And an alley to run. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. L.J. Collier. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.